A very good Tuesday morning to you, and I hope I find you very well on what is a dull, dreary, wet, awful January morning here in Manchester. But hey, that's how it is this time of year. Little short video, this one, away from the watch stuff. One had to come early on, didn't it? But I think this is worthy of viewing, so don't switch off just yet. What I want to talk about today is an idea that I first heard about back in the late 1980s, I guess, and I think it kind of still holds good, although the ethos of it, the idea and the vision of the people who came up with this has kind of disappeared in the midst of time, and I've never really understood why. And I do appreciate somebody out there is going to say, no, Stuart, you're completely wrong, it is still going on. It's just that perhaps I don't see evidence of it. Now, what it is things called skills and time banks. Now, we're all aware that you know, throughout history, and certainly now, people are struggling for money. So all the stuff that needs to get done, whether it be repairs around your house, or help digging over the garden, or whatever it might be, or, you know, getting lifts to hospital for appointments and things like that, all cost money in one way or another, whether it be a tradesman or bus fares, taxi fares, or so on and so forth. And the idea that, I say, that first surfaced in the late 1980s were these skills stroke time banks, where ordinary people like you and I, who have specific skill sets or a time that they can give, offer themselves to help out other people who are seeking the skills or just time, manpower, as it were, to help them do something. And the deal is a little bit like the film Pass It Forward kind of thing. The person that you do the deal for has to pay it back. Now, it doesn't necessarily mean that they themselves have to pay it back as such, although they may have a skill set that the original giver needs. The person that is the recipient may well know somebody who has the skills that this person needs. So, is this an idea, given that back in the 1980s, I didn't have the access to this, YouTube, and it couldn't be spread as easily as it can now? Is it worth using YouTube to resurrect skills stroke time bank, where you can give your skills, whatever skill set you have, or time to somebody who needs your help to save them heartache from a particular problem, or money? We're all short of money. We know we're all short of money. So it may well be the case that there's somebody out there who's in dire need of a plumber, or somebody to deal with a central heating fault, and they just haven't got the hundreds of pounds or dollars or euros that it takes to get it repaired. But maybe there's somebody out there who is willing to give their time and skills for free. And in return, the person who is the recipient of the time and the skills can maybe give something back. Maybe the person who's giving the plumbing time perhaps is having bookkeeping skills. Maybe he's a one-man band and he hates bookkeeping, for instance. Maybe the person has some double entry bookkeeping skills, and he said, you know, as a payback, I will do that for you. What do we think? So skills and time banks, I think it's a really, really good idea. Maybe we could set up a website or a YouTube page or a Facebook page, a skills and time bank Facebook page where people around the world in whatever country and city you're in can register, say what skill set you have, and offer your time and skills to somebody else in your locality should they need you. And obviously if that person uses your services, hopefully they will have time to offer you back or skills to offer you back to pay for the services you give them. So what do you think? I mean, this is obviously kind of not to use a religious phrase, but kind of the Christian thing to do. Are we not all here kind of to help each other? I know I'm on YouTube to try to help everybody if I can, and being a fundraiser in my past life, of course, it was all about helping people. So is it not why kind of we're here? I know there's a lot of people out there who've got the me mentality, and it is all about them, and they don't really care about anybody else. But is it something that we as a community can spread? Is that an idea? Let me know. Skills and time banks, an idea from the 80s. Is it time to dig it back up, brush it off, and use new technology to reinvent it? Maybe. We're all in need of something at some point, whether it even be a friendly watchmaker, for instance. We all, will come across a time where our watches will just stop. It may be here in Greater Manchester, there may be somebody who's got a timepiece that just doesn't work anymore. And for all their searching, they cannot find a good watchmaker because there's not many. So they could contact me. I know one, so I can put them in touch with a watchmaker. That kind of thing. So let me know what you think. It'd be interesting to know whether you feel this is a goer. I think it's a really good idea. I think it will bring the community together, and not just the watch community, the community. And that's saving us a lot of time and money and getting us help where help is perceived to be not available. Sometimes you can have issues where you may think, well, what do I do with this? I can't deal with this on my own, and I can't afford professional assistance. Skills and Time Bank can step in and help there. So that's it, a little short one for today. Let me know what you think about this. Questions, queries, suggestions down below as always. Obviously suggestions for this kind of nonsense, anything that you might want, let me know and I'll do a video for you. That's it for this one. If you liked it, give it a thumbs up, and if it's your first time here and you're thinking, well, I thought this was a watch channel, well, it kind of is, but it's not always a watch channel. It's all sorts of bits of rubbish that floats through this head of mine. Have a look through my back catalogue and see the kind of things that I do there, and if you're liking it, feel free to subscribe. So for now, that's it. Lovely to speak to you, and I'll speak to you again soon. Bye bye.